right, man. Well, here we are with the lead vocalist from King Parrot, an extreme thrash, grindcore, whatever the fuck band you want to call them.
Whole lot of fucking subgenres.
Just crazy fuckers.
Yeah.
From Melbourne, Australia. And we finally got a hold of them. And, so you guys are on Housecore Records now.
That's correct. Yeah, we've done the last couple of records with Housecore,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're really big over here in the States, man. Like, me personally, like, my fucking idol is Phil Anselmo. And, basically, you wanted to, like, could you tell us, like, from square one, like, how it all came about, about getting with that record label, coming over here and all that shit?
So I think initially we were playing a festival here in Australia with I Hate God, and we had Steve Gower and Mike Williams and Gary and they're
the Slum Legends.
We hit it off with those guys really well when they played out here. We played at a little festival called Cherry Rock. It's like a laneway festival here in Melbourne. And, they get about 1,000 people in this laneway, and they have a stage down the end of the alleyway. And it's really a unique, really cool kind of festival. And we were playing inside the club, and the guys from I Hate God walked in while we were playing, and it was like full house packed and just going absolutely bonkers. So after we played, we sort of hit it off with those guys. And I must have been a few months later, we were... I just got a random email from Phil, and I rang up our guitarist. I'm like, dude, check the band email account. I think we got an email from Phil Anselmo.
Yeah,
I bet that was some shit.
And he was like, holy shit. So I was just like, we were keeping an eye on it, and Phil must have been online because I started responding, and he was like firing back straight away.
Right, whoa.
And I'm like, shit, that's actually Phil. And so we were like, freaking out a bit. And a couple of months after that, we were playing at Soundwave Festival out here in Australia, which is no longer happening, but it was like a massive festival out here. Probably not dissimilar to, Knotfest or something like that.
Right.
Or Oddsfest.
Right.
It's probably even bigger than that. It was huge. And Down were playing, and I bumped into Jimmy Bauer just randomly walking through the backstage area, and he's like, "Oh man, you got to come and meet Phil. He's wearing a fucking King Parrot t-shirt."
Oh yeah, I bet that was some shit, wasn't it?
And we went and met Phil and hung out, and we hit it off, and Phil was, really super cool, and we all went and watched Down. Down were playing in the afternoon. We were playing a little bit later in the evening, and Down got us out on stage, and we jammed Barry and Smoke with them, and it was just really kind of surreal because we weren't expecting any of that sort of stuff to happen. We were like, happy to say hello, and Phil got us out on stage with him, and we were like playing in front of like 10,000 people with Down. It was ridiculous. And I don't know, maybe a couple of months after that, we were coming through for our first US tour. And this was well before we were signed or anything, and we were going through Louisiana, and Phil and his wife Kate came out to the show and invited us to come and stay after the show, and we stayed out there for a couple of days. I think we had a day off or something, and we hung out with them, and that was the rest of history, really. Like, I don't know, maybe a few months after that, we came back and they invited us to play at the Housecore Horror Fest, and that coincided with another tour we were doing. Yeah. Then after that, they invited us to come and tour with Down. And I think that was at the end of 2014, maybe. And we did a big North American tour with Down and Orange Goblin, and really got to know them a whole lot better. And we'd already organised, we'd been in contact, and they wanted to sign us to Housecore and wanted to do the Dead Set album out at Phil's studio, and so we did the Down tour, and then we stayed on spent Christmas and New Year's there, and did the album. And yeah, since then we've done a bunch of tours with Superjoint and the Illegals, and yeah, man, it's been good. It's sort of really been nice to have a second place to call home in the States, and they've been very generous to us and super supportive of our band and all that. So we're really grateful for the support they've given us over the years. And yeah, we just recently had the Illegals come out to Australia. It was the first time Phil had been back out here since we first met him. And yeah, it's cool, man. We're like very lucky, man. Very grateful. We're supposed to be in Europe with the Illegals now, but unfortunately, just due to a couple of personal things within our band, we weren't able to go over to Europe with them this time. But we're going to Japan with them in January. That just got announced, and
cool.
We'll be back in the US, I'm sure, at some point next year. And yeah, we're sort of just taking a bit of time, I guess, now to write some new tunes and stuff. And yeah, man, see how it all pans out. But it's been really cool being part of the Housecall family. That's
yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's beyond badass.
Yeah. And a lot of the interviews that I watched on YouTube about you always talk about Australians being a little bit weird and stuff like that. And I have to say, whenever you're a tad bit drunk and you're watching these music videos and you're listening to the music, it all seems just entertaining enough not to question. Like there is no weirdness to it. But after viewing it sober and everything, like I can see what everybody's talking about, saying like, well, this band is they're strange, they have this weirdness to them. I want to know if that strangeness that you guys have in your music videos, because you guys do these just outlandish things and stuff, is that a subtle kind of artistic message that you're trying to send behind, or is this just like, this is what we want to do and we're just having fun with it kind of thing,
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I guess we just sort of we've been very influenced by a lot of the Australian bands, underground bands that probably haven't had as much exposure in the US as what they do obviously here. And we kind of all grew up in the 90s and all that, and so obviously growing up we had our underground scene here in Australia, which was probably, I guess it's a little bit more it's a little bit more, I don't want to say diverse, because it's like, I know there's so much different music in America, but everything is really genre specific in America.
It is. It's too genre specific. To me.
Whereas in Australia, we're really happy to just mash it together a little bit. So I think when you hear King Parrot, we've got influences that just go right down from rock and roll stuff, like dirty rock and roll stuff, punk stuff, to a bit of thrash and grindcore stuff, obviously. Yeah. And I think that is sort of, I guess, keeping our mind open to those, to that stuff, and then creating a sound from that is what has, I guess, allowed us to create our own sound. And just the sense of humour, the Aussie sense of humour that we bring to it as well, and just sort of the fact that we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we don't really do the tough guy thing too much. We just have a bit of fun, and it's it's still metal and it's still ridiculous and over the top, but it's just its own thing, I guess. And
it's full on entertainment.
I think it's definitely
straight up, man.
It is. It is entertainment as well, and I think it's definitely, like, from my experience, so far it's kind of translated better within Australia, but we're really grateful that we've been able to have the chance to be able to perform in America and Canada and stuff many times, and to be able to continue doing that, which is fantastic. And we'll continue to do that over the years as we do more releases and all that sort of stuff. But I think we're getting to a point where we're kind of a little bit more comfortable with where we're at as a band. Like, I think initially we just wanted to tour non-stop, and, you know, it's really taxing doing that. So I think we're kind of getting to a stage where we're like, you know, let's do an album, let's have a break, let's make sure we've got the album material really tight, and then let's record it, and then let's do some touring, and just, you know, we're not like a bull out of the gate anymore, I don't think, and I think that kind of suits us better, you know.
So you guys are going to, like,
people,
want to just, like, just kind of settle down, just hang out and fucking jam kind of thing, right?
Yeah, when you're on tour all the time, like, I mean, the first few years we started touring, you know, we were just on the road for like 6 to 9 months of the year doing the States, and then back to Australia, and then over to Europe, and then back to the, you know, and it was like we were just burning out, you know. After 4 or 5 years of just doing that non-stop, we were just burning out, so we just had to, I don't know, it feels like right now it's the first time in 6 or 7 years where we've actually just sort of slowed it down a little bit, you know, and we're just getting back to enjoying it a little bit more, you know, which is good.
Dude, so, like, basically, like, from what I've seen of you guys, like, you put on a pretty memorable, energetic live show, and I just kind of want to know, like, what's touring with you guys, like, consist of, you know, like, are you guys, like, is the show, like, you know, like, with the life and shit, like, you know, you guys are just having fun, fucking chugging beers and shit, like, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm completely sober, and I don't drink at all.
You don't?
The other guys in the band do. They are definitely chugging beers and shit and having a good time. That's what they do, yeah. But for me, no, I don't drink at all.
Oh, right.
But, you know, we just have fun, man. We're just having a good time. And,
well, I'll tell you what, man.
Easy on the road. And,
I'll tell you what.
Obviously, the boys have nights where they have a blowout, but, you know, for the most part, I'm just doing my thing, you know.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. You guys are so fucking extreme. I can't even, like, imagine you being sober, honestly. you guys, like, from what I've seen of you guys,
there's a sober contender in this band.
Yeah. There's a sober guy in this band. Yeah, what the fuck? But dude, it's yeah. You guys
I
put on.
If I wasn't sober, man, I definitely would be able to do it, man. That's for sure. It's,
some people.
If I was. When I used to drink, I wasn't capable of doing anything like this. So,
well, you probably couldn't put on that kind of show that you do, you know.
Which you do excellently.
Yeah. I guess if you were, like, drunk all the time, like, you couldn't put on that kind of show, dude.
That's exactly right, man. That's where it's at for me. Whereabouts are you guys from?
We are in this America, Missouri.
Yeah. In Missouri. Oh, okay. We were just there, like, we played in St. Louis, like.
God damn it! When?
I know. I wanted to go to that, but I had to fucking work.
That's a call-out show right there, though, man.
You guys went with the Illegals, and I wanted to go to that.
What the fuck? You didn't call out for the Illegals and King Parrot?
I wanted to go so fucking, but no, because I called out like 2 days before for some kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But dude, I wanted.
Did your uncle die?
That's one show. Yeah, one of my uncles died. That's why I called out. And but dude, I wanted to see that show so fucking bad. Dude, you guys gotta come through again, man, because I will not miss that shit.
Yeah, it's a call out show right there. Like,
I remember that show. Because we were playing. I think we were playing right. It wasn't right in St. Louis. There's another city that's right next to St. Louis. Is that right?
Yeah. I think you guys was playing at. Was it Fubar? I think
probably
something. Yeah,
Fubar's pretty good.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it wasn't in St. Louis. It was right next to it. Like,
Sauget, Illinois.
Sauget. You went to Pops.
Yeah.
Pops. Yeah, that's right. It was Pops. Because the guys from
that's a great venue.
Index came out and hung out and said hello and all that. So I definitely remember that show.
Sweet.
It was really cool.
you guys have so much showmanship and originality, and like there's all that brilliant comedy mixed in with it. I want to know some influences outside of music that you have, like, because you guys do that Shining rip and that Dead End video, and I know that there's more. Yeah. I know that there's a lot more fucking like, influences than just music.
Like short film shit.
Yeah. Basically, almost every music video is like a short film. So.
Yeah, we like to have a lot of fun with it, man. It's just another. I don't know, the way I kind of look at it is it's just another opportunity for us to be creative.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And, so we kind of like let go of the music stuff when we do that. And, obviously it's a music video, but we kind of just let the music go. It's obviously sometimes loosely themed around what the song's about.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we have a really cool video director. His name's Dan Farmer. And we have another guy as well whose name's Boyd Sinnott, and he does a lot of our artwork. He did the art for the last 2 records, and he's a really close friend of the band, and he does a lot of our merch designs, and he does a lot of artistic stuff for us, and he loves getting involved with the videos as well. So usually it's like Dan, Boyd, and myself will come up with an idea, or maybe even the guys from the band will throw something in, but we're usually the ones that sort of throw the idea around and then try and make it work or watch something, like we'll just watch underground short films or other music videos or for like the Dead End one, like the Shining sort of one. We'll just take that as a direct influence and just build on it from there, but just try and turn it into our own thing. We just do whatever, But we always just try and make like there's a story kind of with it, so it's engaging for the viewer, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
entertaining and fun.
The one that I enjoyed probably the most off the last record was obviously the one in the S&M dungeon. They put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. Go into a proper S&M dungeon was just so much fun, man.
Yeah. Right.
Which, by the way, the lyrics are fucking rad as shit, dude.
So this week I am totally buying.
Enjoy it.
This week I allow myself a CD a week, so I don't overspend. And this Friday I am totally buying the Box of Shit. And
okay, fantastic.
I'm so fucking excited about that.
Yeah, man. Totally.
Yeah. I've listened to all the albums, man. They're so fucking great, and we know we're cutting you up on time and shit like that, so we're gonna go ahead and let you go.
Yeah, thanks a lot for fucking doing this and everything, man.
We are just a couple of high-praising fans that love your shit, and thank you so much. And we would like to do this again if you'd be down.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll definitely catch up again.
Maybe after the next record or something.
Yeah.
Reach out when you see some rumblings happening about a new record. We'll catch up and we'll have a proper chat and talk up the new record, and hopefully we'll be coming over for a tour in the not too distant future.
And if you do, we will be there.
Yeah.
Because we are some diehard King Parrot motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, fantastic. We appreciate it.
No, always.
All right, man. Well,
Thank you so much for this.
Once again, thanks a lot, man. It's been a blast and shit, dude. Thanks so much. King
Great
Parrot.
talking to you guys, and thanks for your support.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go shit in a bag now.
10 pounds of it.
Yeah.
To be exact.
All right, enjoy that.
All right.
But it's only a 5-pound bag, so it's a guessing game.
All right, yeah. Take it easy, bro.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Awesome.
Bye.